Um, for now, the donation goal is gone. Um, we're gonna sort of put that, not necessarily on the back burner for now, but we're gonna hold off on that a little bit. The news I got today pertaining to it wasn't super great, so um, we're just gonna let that, I guess, sit for a little while here. We will be making some changes to our streaming schedule, probably either next week or the week after. For those in the Discord, in the subs and Patreon people, you had seen, we're going to cut down our streaming from 5 days a week to 4 days a week. A couple reasons. One, we're feeling a little bit of burnout on it. We've done it a lot. I think at the end of this week, we're going to hit over 250 hours streamed, and like, that's great. I'm glad that we've been able to stream a lot and enjoy it. But at the same time, we have been focusing on the YouTube channel a little more, and while I don't want to I guess not focus all my efforts into streaming, because the streaming is much more important for us, I feel that for my mental health, for my real life activities, I think it may be best if I cut it back to 4 days, so that way I'm not continually juggling editing videos, making thumbnails, trying to put content up over there, come up with content on the streaming as well as other stuff. I think I just need that extra day off during the week or whenever. So I'm going to kind of shift around our schedule a little bit. We will be going to 4 days. So while we're doing our Borderlands playthrough, we're going to have a day of Magic, a day of Hearthstone, rotate back and forth another day between Hearthstone or Magic, and then do the Borderlands. At least until we beat the DLC. I'm going to go back, look at all the numbers. If there's enough people watching the Borderlands, we'll keep doing, we'll go through Borderlands 2. If there's not enough people really watching the Borderlands, I guess we will just cut that out. Personally, for me, I like doing the Borderlands a lot. It's a game that I love. I've enjoyed it immensely. I know my numbers for it haven't been super high. I also know Borderlands 1 is really old at this point, so there's very rarely a ton of viewers watching it. But the Borderlands is kind of for me. But we will be taking one extra day off a week here. I'm feeling really burnt out right now with all the editing and stuff, because it does, it's not like it's strenuous work, I'm not gonna lie, but it is very time consuming to wake up in the morning, have my first cup of coffee, turn the laptop on, start editing videos and stuff like that. That's funny, it took 10 minutes. So with that said, we're gonna start our playthrough here. We're gonna go through our playthrough 2, but as soon as we get into the game, thank you Thane for the subscribing. As soon as we get into playthrough 2 here, we're just gonna go right into the Dr. Ned's DLC. Just because I don't want to go through the main story again when there is other stuff for us to tackle. Hopefully this streams fairly well for us tonight. I know the last couple of times have not been super generous to us when we've tried, so we've toned everything back tonight. Hopefully everything comes up okay, or okay enough for now. What was in the finals of the SCG and what format and everything, well, I was unaware that there was Magic even really going on. I knew there was the modern thing and all that stuff, but I wasn't really paying attention to it personally all weekend. And like I said, for anyone just tuning in, we're starting playthrough 2, but we're going to immediately go into our Dr. Ned DLC at the first chance we get. This way, please. But we know there's the chest over here, so we're gonna go hit this chest up. So hopefully, though, for anyone tuning in right now, you don't get too upset at me, but we will be cutting back our streaming schedule to 4 days a week instead of 5, just because with us focusing more on the YouTube now, it is becoming very time strenuous for us, and I really don't have enough time to do stuff with Rachel when she does have off and other stuff. So hopefully, you know, I guess it's not the end of the world for everybody, but I do need to kind of focus a little more, and I need more time to do that. So we will have to cut one of the stream days out for now. It's not to say it won't come back, but until we get the YouTube channel kind of where I want it to be and get all the footage and edited and stuff for that, I feel like I just have to kind of, wow, that's a lot better. I have to step away for a little bit from the streaming. So we will take 1 day extra off a week, but we will do more content over on the YouTube. I have some deck hacks coming. I have some card discussion videos. I'm going to have hopefully a little more video gaming content also coming down the pipe, with stuff like Anthem when Anthem drops, and we're going to have some video game discussions on there. Hopefully I'll have some Apex gameplay. So I have a ton of ideas, but I need the time to do it. And streaming as much as we have been, I just don't have that time. So I have to take the extra off day a week, just to make sure we can condense get our week where we need to be. So there will be a new schedule up. We're still not quite sure of the days. I know that Sunday will remain Borderlands, and Monday will definitely remain Magic. Everything else is sort of up in the air for the time being. And then for tonight's beer of the night, it's something we've talked about a lot over the last couple of weeks, but we've never actually tried it. It's the Superior Light Beer, Michelob Ultra. Now this one is kind of me taking another step back away from the better beer, but I was very curious to try it, so hopefully here it doesn't go too bad. Huh. Okay. Well, that's a very, very chuggable beer. I don't really feel like it's a sipping beer. Very light, very easy. I like it. I like it. And then, for anyone who didn't catch our last bit of Borderlands action, it is kind of like water. It's almost like, I'd say like flavored water, honestly. Oh no, I think this one's a lot easier going than Miller is. Like, this is like baby's first beer almost. But I really wanted to try it just because, you know, we're not about not trying new beers. Okay, so the guys are a little more leveled now than they were last time, which is nice. Yeah, like I think if someone only drank Michelob their whole life, or at least what am I drinking, the Michelob Ultra, and someone had like a Miller, they could probably be like, wow, Miller is strong. Like, this is ridiculously easy, which is weird. So I know we rambled on a little bit, and I'm kind of sorry for that, but I figured I had to get that out there, that, you know, I have to take some time extra for me to really get the content out that we want to get out. So now that all my boring, not cool stuff is out of the way, how's everybody's day going? Anyone do anything fun or exciting? Did anyone do anything fun over the weekend? Anyone have any sweet plans for tonight? Your hand sanitizer probably has a lot more alcohol in it than this. Like I said, this stuff is like, it's not really carbonated, so it doesn't have a lot of fizz to it. It's got a very light in-mouth feel. I mean, it really does go down like you're drinking water. There's really no other way to explain it. I guess for people, though, potentially on diets, I could see the plus to it just because it does only have like 92 calories or 46 calories or something like that. So I mean, like, if that's, you're trying to lose weight and drink beer, I guess you could Michelob it. It's not like it's offensive. It's just a lot more toned down than my usual go-to beer, I guess, or beers, I should say. Hopefully tonight the stream's okay. I know the last couple of times we tried to do this, it didn't pan out the greatest. We did tone it back down to 720. We also toned it back down to 30 frames a second. So we kind of reset everything to what it was, so hopefully there won't be any problems. Like I said, as soon as we get to a machine where we can fast travel, we will just go straight into the Dr. Ned's DLC. We had just finished this game last time and shut it off.
Attention, citizen of Firestone! There is no cause for alarm.
Okay, we can't fast travel quite yet.
Has resolved the problem.
Well, shoot, I thought I was a goner that
Oh, it's
time.
Dr. Zed. I thought it was Dr. Ned.
Leave us alone. Had to lock the place up tight. I'll let you in. Come on. Damn it. Blasted circuits are on the
Yeah, I definitely feel like
Give it a go from the switch out.
Miller has a lot more oomph to it. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I could definitely see why people would, I guess, like it.
That's a waypoint. The waypoint will tell you where you need to go, depending on what mission is currently active in your mission log.
But we definitely made the hard decision today that I think we have to cut one streaming day out just to make sure that
Thanks for opening her up again. The name's
we can get all of our content out.
Let me cut on folks anymore since I lost my license, so now I keep the
I like having the YouTube channel just because we can
from the vendors you can buy all the healing
do
you could ever want from
Now that
a
we're
ring.
done with all that,
other stuff
please
with it.
follow me and I'll open the gate for you.
Ah, I still can't fast travel. Porque. Well, I know Sunday's gonna stay no matter what because I like having just the one loose video game day. I know that I want to keep Monday because Monday is like my Monday Night Magic, so that's gonna stay. So everything else right now, like after that, is subject to change. So I'm thinking either like keep the Friday off because we really haven't done Fridays at all since we started. Maybe doing like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for our schedule, because then like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I can upload videos. I'll have more free time. I can actually play games with my friends. There's tons of games coming out soon here that I would like to play, and I know, you know, there's just all this stuff going on, and like I said, I don't really have free time for Rachel and that right now, so I feel like I gotta figure that out, I guess. Really go back, compile all my data, look at what days I guess were statistically the worst for us, and hack one of those. And then, like I said, I'll also look at my numbers for my Borderlands streams, and once we're done with the DLCs for one, if people didn't enjoy the Borderlands action, we will just, I guess we won't do two, and we'll either find a new game, or maybe just cut the loose video game out altogether. I would rather not do that, but I mean, you know, you got to kind of look at your numbers, assess what works, what doesn't work, and then kind of go from there.
That ought to do it. I'll see you in a few.
But in time we'll figure that out. For now, it's just it's just not fully fleshed out yet. I'll probably have it over in the Discord's subs and Patreons first, and then once I get that set up there, we'll post it worldwide for everybody else. Okay, so we're gonna go to Jacob's Cave, and then this will take us into the DLC. Oh.
It was a dark and stormy night. Sheesh. On a distant corner of Pandora, where few men there to throw. With the journey to find the elusive vault behind them, our fearless adventurers set off into the trees of...
What's a tree?
Oh, for the angel's sake! It's a plant that grows out of the ground really tall.
Like this?
No more interruptions. So, they set out into the trees of Jacob's Cove, a land very much ravaged and forgotten by time. It was here that the scientist Dr. Ned, who is totally not Dr. Zed from the last story at all, tried to help all of mankind, but ultimately caused very bad shit.
That's a swear.
Dude made zombies, okay? You're not the police of me. Pay attention. Okay. So some bad crap was happening. And it got really spooky. And this is when our story begins.
Is any of this going to be true?
Yes. Probably a lot of it. You're adopted.
It is toad spoopy. Nah, this DLC is like right up there for me with the Tina's D&D adventure. Like, I absolutely loved this DLC. 42, huh? Dang.
Greetings,
We're gonna take it and see how well this goes.
I am not affiliated with the Jacobs Corporation, but they've hacked me to tell people like you that they would appreciate some assistance with the overwhelming situation with the living impaired. I should warn you, though, that they'll suck your brain out of your cranial cavity like a crappuccino if you get too close. If you'd still like to help, I suggest you turn on the town's defenses. Otherwise, crappuccino. Toodles!
Okay, so it said we had to be 42, so we're gonna see how bad this goes for us here. I did like the Mr. Torgs, but I think that for me it was like Tina's, then the Island of Dr. Zed, or Ned, just because I really liked like the loot monsters that they had in here that carried the chests and stuff on their back. I love the Halloween feel of it. I love the color palette for this, like the dark grays and greens with the depressing blues and purples. I just think that the color palette on this was excellent. Well, I guess the good thing is they're slow, but the bad thing is wow, we really can't kill them easily. I probably should have left it on playthrough 1, because I didn't realize you'd have to like grind a little bit. I figured we'd be right about where we needed to be. And I think that the game has auto-saved for us. So I don't think I can just like go back right now, which makes me a little sad. RIP. I gotta see here if we can actually like go back and change your playthrough. I don't think you can. Oh. Okay. We can. Let's see how this works out on playthrough 1 then. Hopefully this is a little better. We can just skip this time if I know how to skip stuff. Maybe you can't skip stuff. It's not really giving me the option to. So, I guess we sit here and watch it again. So like I said earlier, how's everybody's night going? You know, anyone do anything fun or exciting today? I got all excited when Vitamin K sent me the mage class got nerfed, I was like, you kidding me? They put more nerfs into Hearthstone? But they didn't, so it was okay.
It's a tree.
I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. How many nerfs can they have?
Like this?
Turns out it was just a nerf to her picture. Yeah, dude, I was like, what the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Like, how many things can they humanly nerf?
It was here that the scientist Dr. Ned, who is totally not Dr. Zed from the last
So we do have a new extension tonight. I don't think it's visible for everybody, but the way it works is if you have Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, there should be a little box on your screen that says like, click here to get a free subscription for people who have it. It should be on. I can't see it on my screen because I don't think you can subscribe to your own channel. Like I think you're auto-subscribed to it.
Is any of this going to be
But it should be a little subtle thing for people coming to the channel who have Amazon Prime that might want to subscribe. Okay, because like I said, I can't see it on my screen. So, you know, I don't know. Hopefully it's really subtle. It promised me it would be. Oh, cool, it's only a level below us. Okay. Yeah, playthrough one's way better.
I'm not affiliated with the Jacobs Corporation, but they've hacked me to tell people like you that they would appreciate some assistance with the overwhelming situation with the living impaired. I should warn you, though, that they'll suck your brain out of your cranial cavity like a crappuccino if you get too close. If you'd still like to help, I suggest you turn on the town's defenses. Otherwise, crappuccino.
I love that crappuccino.
Toodles.
Okay, so now we should be able to play through it pretty okay. So like I said, I'm hoping the new extension isn't too big. Like I said, I can't see it on my screen. So I think it's just an extension for people who like it registers, hey, you have Amazon Prime. If it is very annoying, let me know. I mean, I can take it down because I don't want to have all this like really junky, clunky stuff on my screen. That's right, with this you gotta kill everything with headshots. Yeah. Because one of the missions is collecting like 1,000 billion brains or something. Oh man. I'm so pumped for this. I can only get so hard. I love this DLC. Down the road though, I probably will have a little voting thing, either in the Discord or on the Twitter or Facebook, asking people what days do not work for them, so I know which days are kind of like, I guess, safe for me to cut for my upcoming change to my schedule, because I don't want to accidentally hack days and have people be like, well, now it's just a giant inconvenience for me, because that's not what I want to do. I want to make sure that the people who want to watch can still watch. But I think that, like I said, I have to take that one more off day a week just to get videos edited, put a little more effort into the YouTube, you know, because like this week, I didn't have time to brew a popper deck. I didn't have time to brew new best of 1 decks for Arena. I barely had enough time in Hearthstone to pump out 1 deck. I need days to where I have that time. So I think that cutting a day just makes the most sense. At least I'm hoping it makes the most sense. Because right now we're putting in 8-10 plus hours a day. And I need more downtime to get other stuff done as well. And there we go. Just so anyone knows too, my subscriber goal appears to be bugged. So what will happen is that if you've already subscribed to the channel, it might tick up, but tomorrow it will tick back down. So every night I have to go through and check all of my actual numbers, because if not, my goals will never actually move anywhere. And while that's funny, clearly I want my tracker goals to be spot on. I forgot that the zombies slow you. You get dunked on, dog.
Those turrets aren't activating themselves.
But yeah, oh man, the colors on the DLC are so sexy. Like I said, the browns, the greens, mixed in with the blues and that, like I thought this was just colorfully properly chosen. Oh. Okay, so one of them's on. One thing that does kind of suck about this DLC though is that the amount of unique enemies in this are actually very low. There's mostly just zombies. Some of the bosses are pretty sweet, but it is like 90% zombie, which is kind of sad. Still absolutely love this DLC though, don't get me wrong. We can sell the sniper, self-blast cannon. Dump that. Dump that. Dump all of these. 89 to 90. Okay, so we'll switch over those grenades there. Again, like we normally been, we will let the chat decide where our skill points go as we get them. Clearly, being a higher level now, we're not going to get them anywhere near as quickly, so we're going to kind of like one here, one there, one here, one there, and I think that's about as fast as it'll go, but we're going to work on it. New rule, since we're finally into the DLC, I'm not going to dictate that all 5 points go into one before we change it. I have no problem this time with just one here, one there, one here, one there. If we're going to Frankenstein our creature, uh-oh, I was stuck. That's fine. It will not bother me anymore. Especially now that we're kind of coming, we came to a close in the main story. Where's that other turret at? I feel like it should just be like right here somewhere.
Zombies everywhere. Just stay calm.
Okay, that one's not on.
Just stay calm.
And then I'm going to quickly putz with one of my settings here in a second. Shouldn't take too long. So the sound might cut out for just a moment. No. No! I think the game crashed on us. Well. Close it. That's the first time that has crashed on us. So we're going to quickly get stuff booted up here. Give it another go. I don't know how far back we're going to go. Hopefully not back too far. Like I said, keep your eyes open on the Facebook, on the Twitter, specifically in the subs and Patreons Discord. We will have some kind of like questionnaires coming up soon about good days, bad days, stuff like that. So you know, just keep your eyes peeled for me.
Okay.
For anyone just tuning in, our game decided to crash on us, so we're gonna get it rebooted up here. We had just stepped into the island of Dr. Zed DLC, and then it decided to split out on us because I was putzing with some settings. So we will get back into that here. We're leaving it on playthrough 1 just because when we went through on playthrough 2, it was like 7 or 8 levels above us. We weren't getting through anything. That was a losing battle. Okay, so all we gotta do is return the turrets back on. Well, it's not that bad. Is the store still open? Nope. Okay. Good thing is we weren't too far in when the game reset, so. I don't remember having that shotgun. If I remember right too, the collecting the brains right now is pretty much useless just because the brains weren't relevant until you got the mission. And right now, we ended our playthrough, our first playthrough, without a good shotgun, which kind of sucked. But there's something about number 1. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, that does sound pretty amazing for something like this. But there's just something about number 1 that I always just loved. And for me, don't get me wrong, Borderlands 2 was a great game, but I will forever love Borderlands 1. There's just something about it. And I really loved this DLC. I love the color palette. I know it's kind of drab and boring, but I really like the way they mix the colors together in that. Just a mighty fine piece of DLC. Not feeling too bad about our Magnum right now. A shotgun would be definitely nicer though, for sure. And then we ended up passing this gun here just a second ago. being slow is such a pain. There we go. Quickly sell off some Duke here. It's not a super good shotgun. Do they have a good shotgun?
It has been brought to the executive leadership of the Jacobs Corporation that
Sure.
anti-Jacobs propaganda has
We can't use it yet, but we'll get there.
claiming that we are somehow responsible for not supplying evacuation from the sudden fatal passing of 97% of the workforce. We would like to remind the surviving 3% that we are not
The town should be safe for now.
and further
But if
spread
you're
of this
really going to
material
solve the
will result
zombie
in a
infestation,
riot with
you're gonna need
HR.
to talk to Dr. Ned. He's been trying to fix the problem, and I'm sure he could use a hand. You'll find him at his office down on the docks. I'll open the waterfront gate so you can be on your way. Let's go!
Alright, Claptrap. Lead me to where we need to be. My dude.
Really too bad that another poor adventurer is going to be zombie food. And... oh, you know the drill. So long, fearless traveler. Enjoy your stay at Jacob's Cove. Good luck.
If this crap ain't enough for your ailments, visit my infirmary on the water in Jacob's Cove.
Yeah, all that stuff is way worse than what we got. You do... Oh yeah, I got those things now too. Well, they keep pegging on us a little bit. We will turn that in. Man, there's so many of them. Yeah, I took most of them out.
Fearless zombie killer.
There we go.
Missions are available at the Jacob's Cove bounty board.
And there's just more of them, huh? Well, the good thing is they're not that hard to take care of. They're just annoying. I'm shocked that I actually hit that thing. I don't feel like I touched it, but sure, I'll take the kill. We'll take it. Yeah, those bats are super annoying. The Barfy, the Defiler guys are too, just because they slow you down like that. Like, ugh. That slow is so annoying. There we go. No? Okay. Oh, we're on the right path, so this way we will go. should have been headshots. There we go. If I remember right, the flame weapons were really good against them. There we go. Try to find a machine here. I know we got a ton of stuff we just scooped up. Anything useful? Well, the one shotgun we want, we can't use. Oh, Brick for me was my favorite character. I love Brick. We actually held a poll in between the Discord and that as to what people wanted me to play, and the most votes was Lilith, so that's where we went. My way, I'd go Brick. Brick was probably my favorite character out of all the games. Oh, I can't believe that bricked like that. That's embarrassing. Dang, there's a lot of them. There we go. See, I enjoyed Salvador a lot, but I think for me, just because I prefer Borderlands 1, I'd have to say Brick for me is numero uno. I mean, as a character, I really liked Handsome Jack a lot. I thought he was pretty sweet, but the two Brick House characters for me were just, that's what the game was at. Well, it's roll and then land, but yeah. Now roll. See, I didn't mind the soldier classes. Don't get me wrong. I felt like in this game though, Brick was kind of hard mode up until you hit a certain level, just because he kind of levels up really slowly. And I think Salvador honestly just had a really busted kit out of the gate. The ammo regen in that was so good. Playing with Twink, he was like, "I'm so glad you picked the stupid Gunzerker." He actually... Oh, hey now. Oh, rip. That's not good. Come on, headshot. I forgot that there were explodey zombies. Yeah, boy. Okay. I don't think they blow up if you kill them, so that's a good thing. I like that re. But I mean, you know, there's definitely benefits to each class. Like, I really think for single player, I liked the sniper a lot, just because, you know, maybe not Zero, but Mordecai, just because his kit was kind of made to be like that lone survivor-esque kit. But Brick was just kind of like hard mode in here, because he really didn't feel good until you were level like 25 or 30, just because it just felt like his abilities were so weak starting out. Plus, I like the fact that, like, Brick's main move is just punching things. Like, come on, who doesn't just want to run up and just start punching everybody? And then you put the points in the lunge and that. Like, come on now, it's so good. Okay, so now we can at least put on that shotgun we bought. And hopefully it's still better than, like, every other potential shotgun. I guess for now we'll get rid of the alien gun. It's good, but it doesn't feel very good to me. So hopefully this blad off here will get us somewhere. Wrong button. So now we have a skill point. Where do people want us to put it? Silent Resolve, Slayer, Intuition, Radiance, Resilience, Striking, Dramatic Entrance are hard to get. Just go random. Oh, I guess we could just keep putting it in the Venom, even though I don't know. You're the one who spoke up and said random. You tell me where random should be. Okay, Venom it is. Okay, well, it feels good to have a shotgun here. This is nice. I feel like, okay, so we're not going the right way. Time to backtrack a little bit. I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of grinding too. I mean, yeah, we're not even on the right level. Okay, to the back. But I know one of the gentlemen in the Discord has been watching us play this, and he's actually owned a copy of this pretty much since it came out. So he's like, you know what? I'm finally gonna go through this game. I think that's a good choice. I think, you know, all the Borderlands games are pretty solid games to go through. I'm not gonna say like the original looter shooters, but they sure are fun. Was I going the right way? Maybe I was going the right way. We're not going that way, okay. No, we were going the right way, I bet then. Like I said, my buddy and I, we randomly scooped it up because we wanted to try a different game when this originally came out, and at the time, I was still in high school, so we had a lot more time, and we would just put hours and hours into this game pretty much every day. Either he'd come to my house or I'd go to his house. Had the old memory card on us so we could play it wherever we had to. It was just fantastic. I absolutely love just about everything about Borderlands 1. Like I said, the lack of story, like it's not super story driven, so I know for some people that is a little off-putting. But I mean, it's something I definitely was able to look past. I don't feel like it hurt the game in any way. But I'm sure for story junkies, a huge, huge, huge off-putting thing for them. What's up, kitty? Hey, put your claws away. There we go. Hopefully get some ammo here we need. There's just so many dudes. Oh, hey now. I guess all of the experience points for us then. Sometimes I feel like some of those shots that land should definitely just be one-shotting them. And then that game, Vitamin K that Lengel recommended to us, man, just watching the trailer to that Dusk game got me pumped out of my mind. That game looks amazing. I know at some point here I want to get the new Resident Evil game. Yeah, it looks like an old school first-person shooter game, kind of based off like the days of like when Quake and Unreal Tournament kind of style graphics. It looks like just a really hardcore running gun style FPS game that it's got a really sweet soundtrack and stuff to it. Yeah, the game got me pumped out of my mind watching the trailer.
Sweet, you made it all the way here alive. I'll get the lift down, but it'll probably take a bit to hand crank the bastard all the way to you. Probably want to shoot any of those skull munchers that trottle in.
Yeah, it looks like it has the rocket jump and stuff in there. It's if you haven't really looked at the game, I highly recommend going over to YouTube and watching the trailer, because it looks amazing, and the music they have set to that is just like absolutely perfect for the trailer. Hey, quit fighting, you guys, come on. Where is he? I hear him. There he is. You know, part of me wonders if I honestly miss them, or it was just always looking back fondly through rose-colored glasses. I mean, you know, those games were good, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing away from them. I thought they were a blast to play, but
oh, son of a bitch, I dropped the dumbwaiter. My hand just let go. I'll get you up, hang on.
but it kind of has that look and feel to the game, at least in the trailer, so
down there to you, there's a good chance you'll make it out alive. Don't act all fancy and waste my time. Get on the damn thing.
Wait, I want to go get that torso last. Okay, now we can feel good about ourselves. I don't really know if it's too many rules, but I think that with the increase of maybe people demanding more graphics, it kind of feels like you have to push the graphics so far, and that does definitely, I think, take away from what a game can potentially do. And I know for someone like me with like you know, the Apex Legend game that just came out, I'm not a big battle royale guy. Like, I love the game, it's silky smooth, it feels great, but I'm not a big battle royale guy. So for me, it's a game that, while it's great and it plays fluidly and everything, it's really not for me. That's not my style of game. You know, for me, I love something like, especially like Borderlands here, where, I mean, it doesn't really have that online component, but I love first-person shooter games. You know, I love the whole loot idea as well. To me, this game is fairly straightforward and simple. I don't feel like it does anything necessarily grossly over the top, but I think what this game does do is does everything very smooth and fluidly.
I probably went about this all the wrong way. I'm a doctor. I make people better. I just wanted everyone to be okay. I made the zombies. I was never as good as my totally not made up.
His mustache game,
They were totally
nowhere near as strong as mine. Just throwing that out there. As for the Borderlands 2, we're gonna leave that up to people. If they feel like they enjoyed the playthrough of Borderlands 1 in the DLC, or at least most of it, because I know, like, I don't personally plan to touch the Moxie's DLC because it's just kind of meh. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just kind of meh. You know, if people want me to go through it, though, I absolutely will. I love Borderlands games. I mean, I'll go through pre-sequel, and I really wasn't too big of a fan of that one, but I do really enjoy Borderlands games. And I guess also for anyone tuning in, at least like the regulars here, we will be shaving off 1 day a week in our streaming schedule coming up here. Because streaming right now at the 5 days a week, I just don't have enough time to fully tackle stuff properly like I want to. So we will be going to a 4 day a week schedule, just so I have more time to update the YouTube, edit videos, do all the fun boring stuff that nobody wants to do. Not that's a bad thing, but it's something that has to get done. But if people like the Borderlands 1 playthrough enough, I have no problem going through Borderlands 2. I actually already have it purchased, and I'm ready to play it if people are into that. But if they're not, I'm not going to subject people to, I guess, stuff that just doesn't work for them.
Well, if you want to help a decrepit old man who created an end-of-the-world epidemic, you'll have to head to the old hospital past the graveyard near Jacob's Cove. You'll need to find a sample of an antidote I was working on. I based it on skag DNA, since they don't seem to have undead tendencies. Get the sample and bring it to my claptrap in town.
Oh, I'm getting sore.
Almost forgot. The gate key to the hospital grounds was lost a long time ago, but there is a more spooky way in. Just look for the old gravestone on the beach that doesn't belong.
That is absolutely the Michelob Ultra tonight. You know, you just gotta switch it up. I mean, if you don't try it, you don't know. Had to try it, and the answer is it's just okay. It is absolutely, almost grossly easy to drink for our beer of the night. But I mean, it's not that bad. I've had worse on the channel. I feel like, not gonna say it's one of the better ones, but it's definitely one of the more simpler ones for us, and we're cool with that. But no, I do certainly have plans to go through Borderlands 2 and that, so long as people want to, because the way I kind of looked at the Borderlands 1 playthrough was the Morrowind didn't work, which made us super sad. But playing the single player game is kind of like, one, it's like one of my easy days, and two, I can remain engaged in the chat, which is something I like to do, because I try to remain, you know, I don't want to say close to people because that sounds kind of weird, but like, you know, I want people to know that, hey, I am here and I want to talk to people, and you know, I want to make sure that you guys are engaged while I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing that night. There's no point to come here if you're not going to enjoy yourself, and I think that that's something that I'm hoping other channels would kind of respect and do. You know, you're only as far as the people willing to follow you and watch you. But I would love to go through Borderlands 2, like I said, if people are cool with that. Because I kind of wanted to go through all of them. Because when Borderlands 3 comes out, like, we're going to go hard in the Borderlands 3. Like, every other thing will probably get canceled on this channel until we get that game, beat that game, destroy that game, and then we can go back to our regular stuff. But with us also certainly shaving a day off, I sort of have to reassess our schedule a little bit. I guess figure out the proper days to cut, or day to cut, or whatever, and go from there. I think I really want to keep Sundays my open gaming day though, just because it's been there for so long, and I feel like for me it's a good way for me to either start my week or end my week, depending on how you personally look at it. I don't think there was anything else I could buy, right? Oh, I could. Okay. Let's start blowing our money on these then. We have more than enough money anyway. Well, you figure like 90% of the times the stuff in the machines is just garbage. You'll find something that's good, and then immediately after you buy it, you'll find something that falls out of someone that's much better. So like I learned, don't even bother wasting your money on stuff. It's not worth the effort. I do love the fact that in this DLC there's just like continual waves of people. So I think it's almost easier to like just grind in this. Nice. But the sad thing is, right, is like, yeah, you got all that money, but did you actually make use of it, or did you just have all the money in the world and that was it? It was just like, look, I have money. We had a problem, well, not we, Twink and I had a problem when we were playing through on the Xbox version, where for whatever reason it would just randomly delete our badass rank. So I think when we beat that game, we both had a badass rating of like 2 or something stupid. Oh, well then yeah, you were... that's not a bad time for that to happen. This will solve it. Why is there so many of them? Game, please. They don't really do any damage, but they sure are pesty. I will say a weird thing I've noticed with the Borderlands series is a lot of people like either started playing Borderlands or got into Borderlands when 2 came out, and they didn't really play number 1 at all, which I always thought was weird. But yeah, I think early game it is okay because you will find maybe one gun once in a while that's infinitely better. But I always just kind of felt like buying stuff was a trap because I normally like I'll get something and then immediately after I'll get something way better and it's like, well, that sucked.
Shields and healing, that's what I'm feeling.
I don't know if maybe that was just my luck or whatever, but it always just felt so bad. Like, why do you do this to me, game? I just spent, you know, half my money on this sweet gun only to immediately get run up on it. The old BA Tankenstein. Oh yeah, I love those things. I just like the feel of this DLC, like the spooky Halloween feel. It just felt right, because this game, you know, it's just, it does whatever. This game is so casual, like, it just kind of does its thing. I can respect that. Always go through side quests more often than were primo. Exactly. Like, what I hate is because like my rule was, especially playing through the main story on our game, our stream version of it, is that we wouldn't touch another mission or like advance the story at all until we had all the missions in that area done. Kind of like a completist thing, I guess. And sometimes by the time you get the mission to get a weapon, it's already like 4 to 5 levels underneath you, which kind of sucks. But I guess it's like, it's extra money, so I guess that's okay too. I guess we can't have everything. There we go. And yeah, it's, I feel like anyone who ever bought a Borderlands game for any reason, I'd feel you very hard pressed to say you didn't get your money's worth out of the game. The main story is long enough on its own that even if you don't touch all the side missions or the DLC, because I think our playthrough on stream was 22 hours in total for the main story. Plus you have another playthrough, you have DLC and stuff too. You know, they're well-made games, good quality games. But I always just kind of felt like if you're gonna grind, you gotta quote-unquote grind it right, and you really have to just do all of the things first. There's no point to not. I mean, the extra experience is great, the extra money's great. And so it seems like the side quests too are really where the fun stuff is. Not to say the main stories aren't fun, but I always found some of the side missions to just have funnier moments. Or almost be more engaging, just because I never found the stories in Borderlands to be, I guess, overall exciting. personally. Holy hell, I found a legendary gun. What in the world? And it probably sucks. Where's my shotgun I have equipped? And it is worse. Yeah, but I mean stats-wise, like, it is pretty much trash in comparison, which kind of blows. But, like, you know, it is a looter-shooter game. So, I mean, there should be random loot and trash piles. It's kind of funny, but, you know, we'll clearly take it. Use it, no balls. Yeah, I'll put it on in a second here. Let me just deal with this dirt dude first. This was probably the best gun we had found all game. This assault rifle for us was so ridiculous. Let me see, where's our sniper? Okay, so it's kind of crap. That's always crap. Where's our shotty? There. Yeah, this is definitely it. Okay. I look skinnier than usual today. The sad thing is because I know you're not trolling. I did weigh myself today. I am currently down to, yeah, that does kind of suck, you can't mark it. We are down to, like, my scale said 223, so I think our scale's kind of wrong, so I'll say I'm like 230. Which is weird because we actually have been eating more, but our metabolism must be insane. It's because of all the Michelob Ultra. That's what it is. Thank you, Michelob Ultra. You know, just... No, I can't say that, because if there's something offensive, they could technically come after me. But I am currently enjoying the sweet, crisp, refreshing tastes of Michelob Ultra. With only, what? 95 calories. What's up, Seth? But, you know, if people decide that they want me to do Borderlands 2, like I said, I'm going to hold a poll over probably on the Discord and on the Facebook, on the Twitter. If people want to, like, hell yeah, we will. I love these games. Never have to ask me twice. Well, on a scale of 1 to crap, I think this shotgun's like a 2. It's still one shots, I suppose. It's okay for now. We'll leave it and see what happens. I guess one-shotting everything isn't super fun, though. So for anyone just tuning in who's a regular to the channel, I know I've said this a couple times earlier, for people getting sick and tired of it, I'm sorry. We will be cutting a day out of our streaming week. Currently right now, I was super burnt out last night. I'm kind of hitting like the wall right now with streaming, where I think I'm putting in too much time into it right now, and I don't have enough free time. So we will be cutting a day out. I'll keep everyone updated. There will be an updated schedule at some point here. So I feel like this shotgun is pure trash compared to the other one we have. But to be fair, it is legendary, so it has to be good, right? And what is OSRS even mean? Like, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. Well, I mean, I guess that's a plus. In level-wise, where we are right now, It's still a 1 to 2 shot like our other one, so it's not necessarily a downgrade. But I don't really feel like the shotgun has any actual positives other than it fires a little quicker. But we're not feeling too bad about it. I mean, we're still killing stuff in a timely manner, so that's fine. It's clearly not the end of the world for us here. That was weird though to get a random legendary just out of a trash pile. Like, that was pretty sweet. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. Then don't kill them. Dang. Okay, so this fires a lot faster than the other one. But I think damage-wise on big guys like that, yes, it's not helping us too much. The grenade will kill something, and if not, we'll get up and start doing our job again. Uh-oh. Ah! Get us out of there. There we go. Ah! I don't know why I keep picking up the brains. Like, I know they don't do anything yet. The collector in me tells me to collect them all like Pokemon cards or something. I can't stop picking up the brains. And hopefully the new extension on stream tonight isn't too annoying. Twitch sent me a thing saying, hey, friendly reminder that you can activate your extension for people who have Amazon Prime. So hopefully it's not this big thing on screen. I actually can't see it on my extra screen because you can't subscribe to yourself. So, oh no. So there's that. But hopefully it doesn't look too annoying. If it does, I apologize. And we'll put that off on the next one then, because we're not a big fan of having all this clunky crap. Guess we got a purple weapon. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hey G-Man. That's why I have in my description that I'm either McFluffy Stuff or Goliath, because most people reference me as G-Man due to my freakishly small height. It's kind of like a play on words. Turns out being like 6'7" really isn't that tall. And I know you can't see it on stream, but yeah, we're a big boy. How are you doing tonight? How do I even say your name? Friend Ranji or something like that? And okay. Cause I always see your name and it's just like, well, I know who it is, but like, I try to use everybody's name on stream. That's just how that goes. It's habit. Alright, so I think the terrible shotgun we picked up is worse than the other shotgun we actually had. But better than the one we have on? Well, yeah, I'm just always afraid. I mean, I've had people who offered to loan me like their MTGO accounts and stuff for when we do the card nights, because they would like me to stream more stuff. But I'm always afraid of like potentially getting hacks in that. I don't want, you know, like any ill will to come to anybody. I would probably watch. If nothing else, too, I would also throw you a host in hopes that maybe some of the people on here go, hey, I guess I'll go watch this goon do something. Because I do try to host the people I know personally, so. Spread the love. It's hard enough to try to get your foot in the door on Twitch and actually get anybody to watch you, so like, the smaller channels really should try to help each other. If possible. And I guess, what time would you also be streaming? Because I'm here for at least another hour and a half plus. Okay. Later's a good start, I guess. And I will say that the fall damage, I don't want to say it seems out of place. It is a little weird though. Oh no, I always try to host my friends just because, you know, like I said, it's, even if you're not taking it serious, let's spread the love. Anyone on here who streams, if I know that you're one of my followers, I will actively try. As long as you're not doing weird stuff, let that be known. If you do crazy stuff, I probably won't host you, but like if you're just a normal dude trying to stream, or a normal lady trying to stream, or whatever, yeah, dude, let's get some hosting on. God, this is so boring. This is so boring selling on. Okay. 73.9, 92.8. Yeah, see, our green shotgun is way better than. Guys, why? Don cam. Well, of course. I mean, you got to pick your battles and know what's where. That's why I said some, not all. But I still think for me, like, Borderlands 1 better than Borderlands 2. I did not really care for the pre-sequel at all. I felt that the game just kind of felt like it felt more like a DLC than its own actual game.
Fearless Zombie Killer. New missions are available at the Jacob's Cove bounty board.
And I am absolutely waiting for 3, like a little kid. Just, I'm waiting. Any little piece of information that comes out, I'll click on it. I don't even care if it's clickbait right now. I'm so hard up for any information on that. I am just like, oh, I love it. I love it. That's not the exploding shotgun. Did I sell the exploding shotgun? Guess it just hasn't been exploding. Okay. That is fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think I have my phone on me tonight, so that'd be okay. Before we go turn this mission in, we're gonna go back into the town quick and grab those missions from the bounty board. Just because I have to, I have no choice. Hold your ground forever. Ammo regeneration? How good is mine? 164, 74, 88. Yeah, sure, fine. Do I even have the money for it? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna actually put that gun on right away, too. Gotta be level 40. That's fine. We can wait a little while.
Oh, thank goodness! Get me the hell out of here! We have precious little time!
So then, because we can't use that for now, we'll just put on a rocket launcher because we can. And just so you know, if you send me a snap, that doesn't mean that Thane 100 will also receive your snap. I don't know how much you care about Thane 100. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay. Oh, you just sent him to everyone. Okay. That's fine. Because, you know, the snap streak is just oh so important. I think since you and I dropped our snap streak, I don't think I've actually held a really good consistent snap streak since that. That'll forever be my good one. Man, this shotgun just feels so bad. But it's legendary, so it has to be good. Let's go find that stupid head. So Ace, if you're still in here watching, what is your favorite character from Borderlands 2? And Borderlands 1? Because Thane answered earlier that it's Roland, and not to be outdone by Roland Axton, which I thought was kind of funny because they're essentially one and the same. Not that's a bad thing. It's kind of a bad thing. Oh yeah. Okay, now I'm okay with both of those choices. I feel like those are really solid choices. See, I loved me some Mordecai action, don't get me wrong. I thought in one, like, he was the first guy I played through. Because I had a single playthrough by myself, and then I started playing with Twink. Oh, the good days back when we were still kids and I had 2 kneecaps. It seems like so long ago. Oh, kid dunked on my dude. This rocket launcher is crap. Oops. Well, we know we're getting up here, but all the waves of guys to make it through, I love that. Ammo regen sure would be nice right now. See, I'm shocked because a lot of people normally, like in this game, especially for the PvP, Lilith was just ridiculous because she could practically one-shot, if not one-shot, like every character. Her phase walk is so strong in that. I also really liked Mordecai's layout of being pistols and snipers. Like, I thought that was kind of cool. Anytime there's a pistol character class, sign me up and put me in. But I just loved Bricked way too much. Sniping's always kind of been your thing, huh? Is that why you're a medic main in TF2? I like it. And for me, when it comes to pistols, my love of pistols or handguns, hand cannons, goes from Resident Evil 1, because I loved Barry in those games, and he had his big old Colt Python, and it was just like, oh yeah, this is my kind of dude right here. And I think that's where my love of hand cannons really started. That is fair. Having accuracy in PvP is quite relevant. So I can respect that. But I will say, you're a good medic main, so like, I can't hate on you for that. You do your healing job and you do it well. We're just gonna sell the other shotgun and just continually roll with the Spice's nice legendary one. I'll say I try to play healers in games a lot just because they're kind of the unsung hero. You know, a lot of people don't respect how important healing is in those kind of games. I like that for moderate play. To be fair though, I think right now there's a lot of gloom and doom with Magic, especially since Hasbro released their numbers and they never really referenced paper Magic, only just Arena. So I think right now a lot of players are kind of like scared selling their cards, and I don't really think they should be, but that's not my place to say if they should or shouldn't. We're no longer in that line of work. We're now a part-time Twitch streamer, full-time sexy beast. Or maybe part-time sexy beast, full-time Twitch streamer. I don't know. Oh yeah. So stupid. It is indeed too spook. Yeah, but Crackers are down because they got another reprint, and they're not really seeing play. This is where you gotta collect the brains. I just love the art on this game, like the cell shading details. I just think this game totally did its job right. Oh. Yeah. They were at 40 for a little while, so they're actually kind of slipping back down, but the card's seeing a lot of play right now, so it's going to be expensive. So I guess because we haven't really done our shameless plug yet tonight, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch monthly subscription. I recommend you drop it here because it helps a small channel out. I recommend to follow it if you like things like Borderlands 1, which we're currently going through, probably Borderlands 2, which we will be going through, and content like Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone, if that's your thing. We may be for you. I like how you even move slow in your phase walking. Come on, game, really? That does not seem right. I just found out right now you can shoot the pumpkins when he throws them. All the time I've spent on this game, and years after the game I find out you can do that. I was not a very observant little kid. Clearly. I guess not little kid, but... So glad that acid damage is doing so much for me. I know, right? But I don't think the acid was very good against the zombies. So that's probably what was going on there. And that's fine. The pistol was still doing 400 and something a headshot. That's all you need. You don't want to get too greedy in a game like this. Yeah. But I remember fire being really good against them. But I don't think we found anything really fire-worthy yet. Well, at least now we know the brains finally have purpose for us, so... Oh, we just gotta stop that for now. Throw one of these to get some healing on. Start collecting some of them their brains. Something good, no.
When you have Dr. Ned.
Nah, our shield right now is really good. I think it's a 600 and something or a 700 and something. I don't see a need to change that one. Really? All that, we couldn't find one more zombie in the area to have a brain? Come on. Please. What else we got here? I guess for now we'll just move on, because I remember TK's thing goes from like 10 to 100 to 1,000 to 10,000 or something outrageous like that. We're not just going to sit around and grind brains. As we get them, we can turn them in, but... we're not going to break our backs right now to just play the brain game. That to me seems absolutely heinous. And Thane, you can complain about the Hydro craces, but imagine if like a legit Bant deck came out playing those with the fairies and stuff that was consistently doing well. I feel like that there's still room for them to go up in terms of price. Especially because that card's probably going to be like, what is it, the Rekindling Phoenix, where Even if it's not necessarily top tier decks, it's going to be a card that's played until it rotates. Now, if I remember right, the eggs came from those stupid birds. Or whatever they're trying to be. Yeah. Lame. Alright, now we need more birds. Where they at?
If this crap ain't enough for your ailments, visit my infirmary on the water in Jacob's Cove.
Nope, that's all trash. Well, we'll go see. I think we have a couple missions turned to the bounty board, so we'll go back to the bounty board, turn those in. Hopefully more of those birds will spawn, so we can get some more eggs. Hopefully.
Oh, thank goodness! Get me the hell out of here! We have precious little time!
Wow, that is a crappy sniper rifle.
You want to hear this? Dr. Ned is not who you think he is. And he's about as trustworthy as my dog I put down for being untrustworthy.
Whoa! Whoa! Ooh, where'd that come from? Gotcha! Who boy? Hey, hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Just kidding around here. Just kidding around. Feel free to forget everything I just...
This is all true. But don't take my word for it. Look for yourself. Take the boat tied to the pier to the lab on the other side. You'll find a door in the town that will require a special knock. I love special knocks.
Whoa!
I'm possessed. The knock sounds like this. Now go and leave this robot for the skanks.
Don't look at me like that. As if you've never double-crossed would-be adventurers for financial gain.
Okay, so we'll return on our eggs thing here and see if maybe we can... Oh wait, do I have to turn that into there? Oh no, I clearly have to turn that in. So we'll take that. Ooh, wrong button. Return on the eggs here. Oh, really, game? It's an odd place for a toilet, but sure.
Fearless Zombie Killer! New missions are available at the Jacob's Cove Bounty Board. A little sympathy here. I got weak knees.
As of yesterday, they said 1 day left. I believe when Vitamin K looked today, he had said that there was still 23 hours, so I'd maybe want to check first, just to be sure. Really, game? Whatever. Well, then we'll go find some echoes, because that's at least already here.
I've arrived at Jacob's Cove, and you'll be pleased to know it seems a jolly and lively old town. I know being away from you and the children will be difficult, but it's only for a few cycles. The pay is just too generous to pass up. I'll work hard here and be back to you and the girls soon. My brother will take good care of you in the meantime. Love, Hank.
See, I also like nights like tonight where there is people in the chat, and
Work here is tough, but honest. Oh, and the trees, Anna. The trees are amazing. You wouldn't believe your eyes. I've never seen anything like them. Sometimes I feel sad to cut them down, but it will all be worth it if I can give back to you with the money required for us to have a fresh start. I'm dreaming about a nice homestead in the Doll Headland. Think on it. Missing you, Hank. P.S. Tell Sally that I love the hat she sent. I wear it every day. The men tease me a bit, but they don't know the joy that a child's love can bring.
but I also feel like on the nights where I'm like, I guess super like you would say comfy, I still actually have like alcohol in my bottle of beer, and here we are almost 2 hours into the stream, and I still have beer left. Like, to me, that's always a sign of a more productive night. I know it's a weird metric to gauge things off your alcohol, but it shows that we've been busy doing other stuff and things. And you know, it's just good vibes. And you said you're 18-1. What's a Z game? More of those birds. Boing, oing, 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 oing. Come here, buddies. Pop. No! You're not supposed to die that far away. You ain't gonna give me no eggs. You big dummies. There we go. I was gonna say, there better be a ton of eggs. Because if not, this is gonna take us forever to complete. And I feel like this one should be so very simple. There we go. Sweet. So our eggs mission is done. See, missions like that I kind of don't like, just because you are at the whim of finding the enemies.
Dearest Anna, I've been noticing some strange things at the mill of late. Many workers seem to be falling very ill. What is strange is that we all had our checkups just last week and were given a clean bill of health and a vitamin from the company's physician, Dr. Ned. He's doing everything in his power, but there have been some deaths. Do not worry. I will, as always, be careful. I'll send an echo again soon. All my love, Hank.
I also find it weird too that, like, you kill him in game before you get his echo missions. I feel like that was kind of a weird pacing on it. I think you should have found his echo missions first, and then found him as a werewolf, not the other way around. I always thought that was a little sloppy, I guess. What is my sniper? 413? Yeah, no sniper's touching that anytime soon. Oops. But like I said, personal standpoint, you know, I'll always enjoy my Sunday nights the best, just because it's so easy for me to just play Borderlands, kind of relax, veg out. This is like I said, my stream night for me. You could consider that a little greedy, but sometimes you gotta stream stuff that you like too. You know, it's great if other people like it, but you still gotta enjoy what you enjoy. No, don't touch that, because we know that's just a trap.
Anna, things have gone from bad to worse. There have been rumors of people seeing the dead walk. At first, these tales were laughed off at the saloon, but now people talk in the hushed whispers of the truth. They say that those who come in contact with the dead are always the first to be ill and are, as such, the first to seek the help of Dr. Ned. The doctor assures me that he's making progress on a cure. I, for one, believe him, and it is only 3 more weeks till we are reunited. Kiss the girls for me. Love, Hank.
Don't get stuck, please. Okay. You know, part of me feels kind of lazy for not going over the trash piles now since we got that one legendary, but I feel like that's probably not going to happen again. That was just a freak accident.
Beloved Anna, it is no longer rumors. Some curse has been set upon us here at Jacob's Cove. The dead are rising from their graves and are ravenous with a hunger for flesh. All work has stopped, and we're fighting for our lives. But fear not. Dr. Ned believes there's a way to stop the horror. I have volunteered to allow him to test an antidote on me. It's the skags, my dear. The filthy skags will be our salvation. The doctor says they're immune to the ailment. I'm presently on my way to get this treatment at the hospital outside of town. I know it will be a success, and we will be together again shortly. Pray for me, Hank.
Okay, I'm saying now. No more evil, no siree.
Wow, that gun sucks.
I'm Teresa over here. Let me out.
Really? I don't think I ever had a problem like that happen. That sounds pretty sweet though. I mean, at least, you know, you got some real bonding time with that, if you will. But don't get me wrong. You know, it's not like these games are necessarily glitch free and all that stuff. But I definitely feel like, you know, for the most part, the Borderlands games, in my opinion, I would consider them polished. Because there's certainly games that are much less polished out there. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that actually sounds kind of rough. I guess you can't go that way. We didn't need that money anyway. That's okay. Huh. I like that. You know, hey, as long as it worked out, that's the important thing. You know, it could have ended badly. Clearly it didn't, so can't complain too much. But that is a problem I do have with 1. I don't remember it being such a problem in 2, but like jumping on random stuff in game and then just getting stuck there, hoping someone can kill you, or you have grenades or a rocket launcher to kill you, just so you can spawn back and actually do stuff again. Like I said, I don't remember that being too bad on number 2. I do remember it happening quite a bit on 1 though. A lot of clipping issues. A lot. Okay. Oh yeah. And this game also holds a special spot in my heart because this was one of the first games, not first games, but one of the games where I actually bought DLC for it. Because this game came out when I was still new to the whole having internet and online and stuff like that. And I still remember buying the DLC for this, like, wow, this is so cool, man. They added more to my game. I will say, I guess DLC to me, like, it doesn't suck now, but the way they implement it, I feel like it does, because you're not really getting a full game sometimes with most games nowadays. You're getting, you know, well, you got like 70% of the game out of the box. That's pretty good, right? I really like getting the whole experience, but that's a conversation for another day of me being disappointed by video games. Don't move. Okay. Bye. Rigid Randall hand. I guess for now we're just going to keep the transfusions on. Not having to die does feel pretty good.
Okay, it'll be hard to say. So, one of my reanimated corpses sorta ate Bill today. And by sorta, I mean he's now crapping his bones in the yard. The good news is he's already paid me rent. And greetings, loyal Nedcast viewership. Now in the third week of my clinical trials with corpse reanimation. The skin cells have reacted well to the treatment, but the bodies themselves seem to have uncontrollable hunger. Right now, it seems all they crave is raisins and bran muffins. But I fear with strength applied to the cell reanimation, their hunger will grow much stronger and possibly dangerous. Fear not, I will trudge forward unhindered by the possible destruction of mankind. Am I mad? Probably. But at least I don't make popcorn when people are trying to work. Testing. This is the first official entry of my, Dr. Ned's Scientific Discovery Journal. My ongoing mission to extend the lives of those who have already passed. We must remain vigilant in our... Bill, are you making popcorn? What did we talk about? Dude, we just talked about this. Where was I? Saving the human race from the stale clenches of death. That sounds like a kicking party. Is that how the kids are saying it, kicking? Anyway, here ends my first official journal entry. I've found that despite his infernal popcorn habit, I kind of miss Bill. Frank, the tip that replaced him, just wasn't the same, and definitely had too small a hunchback to suit my taste and assistance. Yeah, he was no Bill. Yeah, he was no Bill. Man, I really wish Bill hadn't gotten all masticated by that zombie. Actually, I got an idea. I still have some body parts around here for Frank. Maybe there's something I can do.
I do like the fact that they just put a mustache on him. Look, it's like a new character, kind of. I always thought that was pretty funny. I kind of wish they had a little more story for the Doctor, and I always wish that like Marcus had a little more story too, because I always liked both those characters quite a bit. I don't think we're getting up here. We might get up here. No! It's because our shotgun was crap. I like that though. They put a mustache on the mask on the outside. Like, to me that was a genius thing. I was like, that is brilliant. It's so stupid, and that's why it works. Like I said, I thought it was good stuff. I like that. That's a very, very good original character. Uh-oh. That jerk from earlier. All that effort and all I got was probably a crappy gun. Oh well. Oh, a whale. Poor dude. Oh, hey. The one thing I was wrong on though was I always thought, remembering back on this game, that this game had some pretty good SMGs. And for some reason, I haven't found one real SMG I was happy with. They all just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but they all seem super underpowered. And at least the Tankensteins do take corrosive damage. There we go. Oh, yeah, bastard. I was about to say, please don't blow up on me. Because we weren't getting back up if that one didn't. If that one would have died from his own explosion. I really forgot how many zombies there were in this. Like, you just never get to catch your breath in this. There's just people, zombies all the time. It's never ending. Wait, what? I don't remember zombies having guns in this part. Huh. Well, it just proves how faulty our brain is getting. I was surprised. I was not expecting... I don't remember the Zombielands guys to have guns, so that was just weird to all of a sudden hear gunfire. It was like, what? But that's okay though. You know, it's good to be able to go back through an old game that you know you've played 10 billion times and go, well, that's new. Though, I mean, clearly it's not new, but it's new to us again. And we're okay with that. We're okay with that. Dude, stop with the explodey ones. Yeah, let them actually take me down so I can spring back up with more health. Wow, we died really quick there. Okay. I didn't think our ticker was gonna go that quick. Oh, they were doing damage to us, never mind. Then I guess that made sense. Oh, more needless money wasted. Oh well. I'm just trying to loot some boxes, please. And I'm trying to figure out where we gotta go here. This pistol blows. And thank you, Ace and President, for giving me the idea of the timestamps. Like, I didn't even think of that when I was making my draft videos. I don't know why, but it did not cross my brain at all to do that. So when you said that, I was like, oh, yeah, that is a great idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but we didn't. Oh.
Cowering in terror from zombie presence. Dish positioned, or at least close enough. Transmission commencing on 56K connection. Please wait. Transmission received. Thank you for using our state-of-the-art interstellar science magician to send your message.
Yeah, no, I really don't know why, like, it just didn't click in my head for some reason, because I know they exist, I just did not even remotely bother to think about it, and it was like, oh man, we messed that one up a little bit. But it sucks though, because once you load a video, you cannot go back and add thumbnail, or not thumbnails, timestamps to it. So it was one of those lesson learned style moments. Going forward, we will clearly have those now that I know how to do them too. Okay, well, so this pistol's actually pretty lit. It fires super fast. Yeah, it kind of eats to the ammo a little bit, but we'll find ammo. I guess something else I didn't think about too, that you had brought up, or that you two had brought up, was that some people might not even want to watch the draft and just watch the games. Like, that didn't cross my mind either. But see, that's why I bounce stuff off you guys in the Discord, and that is because, you know, other people have good ideas too. Get Shrek Lagoon. That Ludius Maximus will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine. There we go. Goodbye, little buddy. Absolutely. No, I think the little group of people we have in the Discord right now has been monstrous for us so far. Even the handful of followers or so I have on Twitter, they've also been pretty useful for us too, which is great. It's definitely been a feels good. Okay, so where's our current shotgun? Ew. The holy crap, they shoot rockets are always just trash. But nah, I got pretty lucky with the group of people I have, because I get so many. Not only do I get so many opinions, which I think are great, I get a whole bunch of unique opinions as well. A whole bunch of different outlooks and stuff on things has been absolutely great. I like that. Send signal survived. Okay, so clearly we're trying to survive here. Works for me.
We see your signal and your transportation is inbound. Be sure to avoid the satellite-marked landing zone. Anything standing in that location will have its face melted off. The Jacobs Corporation would marginally regret if that face was yours.
I actually think out of all the social media and stuff I do use, I think that the Discord so far has been the biggest help. Even though it doesn't have the most amount of people to bounce off of, I think I've used the Discord a lot more than I've used other stuff for ideas and opinions. I think this pistol, combined with our fire rate increase, is pretty sexy. Oh, I am super low on pistol ammo. I guess we go through it quicker than we can pick it up. No. Okay, but no, we don't have the explodey one anymore. Wow, this one's got a really base tight spread. That is fantastic. Good job, new shotgun. You win. How many dudes is we gonna have to fight? Oh, and for anyone in here that was anxiously awaiting our had caught streams earlier in the week, we had a Wisconsin ticker up. I was planning on coming back because there's some stuff I have to take care of. Kind of got the news today that that's been not necessarily put on hold, but unless things change, I might not have to come back right away with haste. So I might be back, I would say soon, but not as soon as I was thinking I had to be back. It's still up in the air yet. Just pay attention to all our social media on that, because what's going to happen is if I do need to take that trip soon, I will just be off for like a week or so to make sure that I'm not having to juggle a whole bunch of stuff and things. Hey, there's a loot box. Oops. Well, I know some people had wanted me to do, like, not dropping any names, Thane, do hometown streams, where I would do them from Manitowoc. I don't really see them being beneficial, and I'm not fully sure exactly the kind of internet access I would have at my fingertips. So I figured instead of saying we're going to stream and fumbling around and juggling and just not having it happen, I would rather just say, yeah, we're going to sit out for a little while, just to make sure that we don't look too stupid. But I will say that it does sound as though I will be back there soon. Like I said, just not as soon as I was expecting, because I was sort of up in the air about potentially coming back in the next, like, 2 weeks. For us right now, that is currently not the case. Or at least it's not looking like it. Things can change. Like I said, just keep your eyes peeled for that. I will have stuff and things up posted all over the place as soon as I know.
Fearless Zombie Killer! New missions are available at the Jacobs Cove Bounty Board.
And just kind of throwing this out there while I'm back there, for people still holding on to the dream or holding out hope. I know I have talked to my t-shirt people back there, and they still have that claptrap just killed that claptrap. Oh, this is the sweet looking Jacob ones though.
A simple premeditated murder, and you'll be on your way. Easy peasy. Dr. Ned has become a liability.
Oh, the Jacobs, I mean.
Take care of that liability, and we'll clean up the mess and get that mill back to work in order. There's gravy and biscuits in it for you, and by that I mean gobs of money.
That was definitely hot claptrap on claptrap action.
Oh, I almost forgot. You'll need this doodad to get the drawbridge to lower. Good luck.
I might get some more Bad Panda shirts made up while I'm back there. So if anyone potentially has a want or need for one, sort of have to know ahead of time. Because I know there's some people who A feels stiffed that they didn't get access to one while we were still in business. Or some people, God, this shoddy is just bananas. Now, when you say OG or new style, what are exactly new style ones before I actually say anything? Dude, this thing is stupid. This shotgun has changed my life. I guess too, what... Yeah, like I said, I need to know what an OG shirt is, or in your mind, what an OG shirt is compared to a new styling. Well, the people who have my logo still have access to my regular logo. So they should be, or can be, I believe, full colored ones like that. No, it wouldn't be the ones that faded quickly.
Shields and healing, that's what I'm feeling.
But I'm pretty sure that they still have my logo on file. So if people potentially wanted shirts made, we would maybe have... I'm not sure if you're necessarily trolling or not, but I could potentially poke into it. Oh my god, this shotgun is insane! Oop. That tight spread is genius. Now why would you want an umbrella? But I mean, now that we are, I guess, rehashing or reusing the logo, as long as they still have access to it and have it on file, you know, I see there no point to not try to use it when a lot of people enjoy the Bad Panda logo. I know it still makes me happy, that's why we went back to repping them, and it's something I'm looking into for when I come back. So I would let people know ahead of time, hey, you know, I am looking into either doing that or potentially getting the logo modified a little bit to represent our Twitch and what we're doing now. So it would technically still be the panda, maybe just, you know, have a little difference to it, a little variance. But for now, they would be the old school Bad Panda logos this time. As long as they still have all my info on file, which I'm pretty sure they should. Give everyone kind of like one last gas to get a BP shirt for, like I said, those who got snubbed or whatever, because people still enjoy it, people still love it, you know, it's a beautiful logo. This logo, sort of, our Bad Panda logo, is kind of like our heart and soul, man. We put a lot of time into that place. But it says it's right here. Oh well, whatever. You know, just some ideas we're spitballing around for now. Oh hey, there was a thing there. This dude's about to get dunked on hard. Yeah, this shotgun's bananas. Confirmed. Yeah, boy. I should still be able to have polos ordered. I don't know why I wouldn't. I still gotta poke around a little more, but Rachel was like, you should potentially look into just like getting a couple more shirts made while you're back there. Either be it for yourself, because you know we already have the people who already have all of our info, so it's not like I have to try to go through new people. I already have pretty much everything already lined up. It's just a matter of me trying to get a hold of them. It shouldn't be too hard. I think I still have their info somewhere in a file. I'm pretty sure that that's something they would do, just because for the most part they understood that we were more like not so serious with our stuff and things. So I'm pretty sure they'd be like, what sizes do you need? And I just shake my head and be like, oh, you know, extra small on the tip, double XL for the waist. And they'd be like, that sounds about right. I don't know. Probably. I would assume so. Couldn't be any harder than a shirt. I mean, yeah, you have a little less space, but shouldn't be too bad if that's what somebody really wanted. But it would be like a one last chance to get an order in for the old BP stuff. Because like I said, down the road, I think I am going to try to evolve our logo a little bit to be more implemented towards our stream. Confirm this gun's too strong. I don't even care that he just healed the full. Don't heal. And he's done.
Getting stronger by the minute.
My guy sucked, didn't even drop us a legendary like the last ones did. What a cheapo. We're just gonna get in the habit of throwing it into the venom for now. That's why that shotgun we picked up sucked so much. It was only for level 19. That's why it was garbo. I don't even care. Just keep hitting me. Stupid birds. No, we're gonna keep walking because it said it was back there and we didn't see one of those guys back there. That's just a trap. Especially because I want to get some new polos for myself too. Mine are getting a little old. I have some that are kind of falling apart on me, so I'd like to get a few fresh ones. And earlier, Fenraji, you said you were 18-1 What were you playing at that time? Because you said a Z game? I don't know what a Z game is. We're old. Oh, okay. Then I do know what that is. Never mind. Oh, gets dunks on it right before he can heal. Pew, pew. Whoa, what the hell is hitting me? First I gotta see if they still do or do not have it. And I'm going to say no. I don't see a point in putting a limit on it because it is kind of like, I don't want to say the last hurrah, but you know, one of the last times where we'll potentially be doing orders for Panda stuff. At least the old school Panda, because like I said, down the road I do want to get this kind of transformed a little bit to sort of represent us better what we do now. Oh yeah, dude, this thing is insane. I mean, as long as you can actually foot the bill for what you want, I'm gonna say no. Okay, so this isn't the area for that. This is the area for that. Damn, I thought I got another legendary. I know I want to keep the Panda, and I know, like, because I had multiple discussions over it before I kind of committed to reusing the Panda logo for anything else, because I think some people would agree that the Panda logo is kind of like the sacred cow, where for the people who loved it, they bled it, they breathed it. So I still want it to have the feel, but with the Panda playing cards, because we do so much Magic and Hearthstone on here, it kind of came to my attention that's like, well, you're not really playing a ton of video games. You just kind of casually dabble in them. So your logo still technically makes sense. So I still got to kind of figure out how I want it to be flipped around.
Angel give me strength. The demon smited for nearly a fortnight. Still no signs from the maker of an end to this unholy ordeal. As if those who have passed coming back to life isn't evil enough. I've learned of some new kind of abomination near the hospital on the hill. I fear I have another crime against nature whose earth must be kicked. And it will be, for my name isn't Father Jackie O'Callaghan.
I keep trying to hit the slide button like I'm playing Apex Legends. I don't know why. I think because the sliding in that game just feels so tight.
The night air is as chill as a cheesecake's teeth in a winter's morn. But it does not dampen my resolve. I found strength in prayer, and with little whiskey I have remaining in my flask. The monster of the hospital. His arms proved to be harder to kick than the rest of this rabble. He nicked me in the neck. Well, starting to feel strange. Hopefully I'll last the night. At least it is a full moon to keep me company.
I also guess on this DLC I wish there would have been like a fast travel thing, because kind of having to run continually back to Jacob's Cove and everywhere else. Like, I guess it adds to the DLC in terms of, I guess, length, but I feel like it's kind of mindless backtracking. Don't get me wrong, when the Brains mission comes up, I guess it's not the end of the world, but unless you're legit doing that brains mission, it does just kind of feel like, why do I have to keep running back this far? That shield sucks. Those grenades sucks. We can't use that. That's trash. That's trash. Are you just trying to go like head to toe panda everything? I mean, I suppose I don't care. Now when you say blanket too, are you talking about like a throw or what? Goodbye, Magnum. Now one of these I couldn't use. Can't use either of them anymore? Damn. Ote. Oh wow, that sniper's infinitely worse. I didn't realize it was that far off. Bye. And then I guess we dump these because we can't do jack squat with them. I like that. I want this. I want that. I want this. I want that. I mean, if it's going to be this ridiculous, I'd probably just say, forget it. But I mean, like I said, I still have to look into it before I get anyone hopes and dreams up. But I do know that I have, you know, there still is BP faithful out there, and I really want to make sure that, like, they get their one last kind of stab at it, because I still have people that used to come to the store that message me saying, like, I still hate the fact that you're gone. And like it's good that even, you know, 2+ years after the fact, there is still people like, we miss you. We miss what you did. We missed how you did it. It's a great feeling. It makes me feel good. It definitely makes me feel good. Well, it's not so much the me being around. Don't get me wrong, like that's super cool too. But it is nice to hear people say like they legit miss the store. Like, yeah, you know, you were nice having around, but I didn't have a personal hangout with every customer. Like, that just would have took too much time. But to still have those customers who I didn't get to hang out with like that still say like, you are our guy. If you ever come back, you will continue to be our guy. It's like, damn. The loyalty is fantastic, you know. Not like we'll only go to you, because I never wanted that, and people who know me know that. But you know, it's just good to know that the store meant something to so many people. See, a lot of people didn't get that. They only got to know me as the guy behind the counter. And I'm not going to say that wasn't fair for them, because I only had so much time between working and trying to run a relationship and everything else. But like, not everybody got those personal interactions like that. Oops. That was das wrong button. So I still think there's some people too who want that. Like, I don't know how many people have still said, hey, next time you come back, you let me know, and your drinks are on me for a night. It's like, well, you guys don't want to do that to yourself. That's awfully foolish. Dude, this gun is too strong, confirmed. Game, you done messed up here. That spread is way too tight for a shotgun with 6 shots. You know, and the sad thing is too is that because when I will come back, my time will be limited. There's still a good chance that they won't ever get that, which kind of sucks. But I kind of have to pick my battles while I'm back there, and I'm gonna see the people kind of in, I don't want to say in like my pecking order, but you know, I have spots reserved for people up to a point. And sadly, they just have, I guess, they're not gonna get the short straw. But you know, it's not like I'm ever, you know, like fake or anything like that. But I guess they got the people who got to go out with me and do stuff with me got like the real me, I guess, just because they were lucky enough to hang out with me after hours while I was still around. Yeah. Now I showed that picture of the one we took with Pow, and she was like, "Were you guys even nice to Jack the whole time?" I'm like, "Oh no, he got shit on the whole time," and he regretted it a little bit, but you know, you're not gonna get those opportunities very often. So like, you know, take them when you can get them. I know next time I come back. Alright, have a good night, Ace. I know we'll be stopping the stream soon here. I just like to hit my 3-hour mark, and we're so close to that 3-hour mark. I can almost taste it. There we go. What am I supposed to be doing here? Game, you make it sound like I have a thing right here. What does my mission thing say? Okay. God, like 90% of the weapons we find are just pure trash. Wait. That looked like there was something up there. That was the wrong button. Nope. Well, there's probably something small we're missing, and it's really stupid. Maybe down here? It's probably down here. Of course it is. Thane, are you still wanting to play a little Overwatch tonight, or no? Oh, damn. Another one of these big assholes. My god. These things suck. Get dunked on, nerd. Okay. Of course I'm up for it. Then I can watch Jack do his thing at some point. Oh, damn it. Yeah, but you're getting really good at Ryan now. It's so nice, like... Our group is getting to the point now where I should learn how to play DPS, because I don't have to always play healer anymore, and I don't always have to play tank anymore. My usefulness is wearing out quickly. I don't know what to do with myself. In that one game yesterday where I had the 19% accuracy with McCree, that was awful. That was bad. Nope. I shouldn't have jumped. I don't know why I did. Well, how did I get around last time? That's why I gotta learn to hit my shots better. Cause like that was my fault we were having such a miserable game. That was all me. Can I keep walking on this? Oh yeah. Like I was saying, I don't think the loot box reset yet, but that's okay. Like that's not the end of the world, I guess. Oops. Get up. Please get up. How the hell do I get across? Make it. Normally it's just Thane, Casey, and myself. Once in a while, Lengo will play with us. From the Discord. Not a whole lot though. He's been pretty busy lately, so. Much respect, mad love. Game, I feel like you're just trolling me right now. And I do not like it. Like, I know I went to where I had to get to earlier. And now, it just seems like I can't. But this is normally what happens when I'm playing these single player games. It hits the point where all of a sudden, like, I'm just ridiculously stuck. And then I just say, and we're done for the night. So we might be nearing our end here really quickly. But we'll see. Gotta grind for Overwatch skins. So crazy that a game that really hasn't added a bunch of anything can continually wheel me back in because of a couple new skins. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's right. It's me.
Good thing this shotgun is busted beyond belief.
Not a thing. I have created a new bell. I didn't have time to put it together in a smart and safe way. Instead of trying to cram some new pieces and fixes and patches onto the old bell. So it turned out that he's not really Bell or Frank. He's more of a Frankenbell. It's Bit of a hack job, but it seems to work, so I say, ship it.
Feel bad that we killed him before his voice line was even done. Like, Frankie and Bill was poop. Poop poop. I hear zombies barfing, but I don't think we have to be afraid of anything. And the only reason why I'm really playing Overwatch is because someone donated it to me. They really wanted to play when Ash came out. And we all know how I feel about Overwatch. Even though 2 years in, like, I wish they'd kind of add more stuff to it. People are still going to play the game. It's still fine. They're going to continue to try to grow the Overwatch League. The thing that sucks though is they're going to continually make cuts elsewhere, and I feel like those cuts elsewhere are really going to start making people mad soon. Like really, really mad. Okay. Damn, that's a strong pistol. Holy shnikes. Thing hits for 400 damage. That's like my sniper. That's cray cray. So yeah, we'll turn this mission in, and then I think we'll turn in on the stream for the night. We hit our 3-hour mark. Oh, okay, so they're not really making Blizzard. Isn't really making the money that their shareholders would like to see, which is why, you know, they made the cuts to the Heroes of the Storm E-League or Esports League. It sounds like the next thing that's going to get the axe is going to be the Hearthstone esports stuff. Just kind of hearsay right now, but it seems that they're not overly happy with the way Hearthstone is, and it doesn't really look like they're making as much money as they were. So it looks like Heroes of the Storm treatment may be coming. It's not a cut like a full just like snip and we're done. It's mostly just to the esports area, kind of like they did with Heroes of the Storm. You know, they've kind of started scaling back a lot of their World of Warcraft stuff already. You know, the numbers there are down. They're definitely moving more people towards the Overwatch, just because they do have their league going, and that's gonna hopefully make them tons of money going forward. You know, the buy-in per team, at least last season, was 20 million. So, I mean, that's some pretty easy money for them. StarCraft really isn't making them a whole bunch of money anymore. So they have all these IPs that are either drained or going to be drained to try to keep stuff afloat. And it looks, like I said, a lot of the rumors in the back right now are, oh man, look, another poopy SMG. That the next thing to get cut is going to be, okay, we'll do this one more mission. That they're going to cut the esports ties altogether from Hearthstone very soon here. I don't know how soon, but I think that a lot of the grumblings could be true. And a lot of the stuff that I've sort of dug into over the last 2 or 3 months, for the most part, have all been correct. So, I definitely could see that coming. That's the reason why we did that mission, is because it was super easy. Damn, there were some strong pistols. Damn, that's a strong sniper too. It's like the first time I've ever seen these machines actually have stuff in there that was like, damn. Normally it's all poop. Let me see what we got going on here. Alright. We'll turn this mission in so we can discuss this a little more. Does it kill the game? I don't think it kills the game. I mean, people are going to continue to play Heroes of the Storm. Does it hurt, like, specifically talking about Hearthstone? Does that hurt people like the competitive grinders in that? Oh, for sure. But, you know, Hearthstone's kind of been in a weird spot for a while now where, you know, the decks are kind of getting stale, the meta's kind of getting stale, not scale, stale. And oh my god, this shotgun just makes me so happy. You know, they're gonna start nipping corners in that, and I think that right now Blizzard is feeling pretty all in with Hearthstone just because they do have the esports thing. So like, I don't think that's easy for them to just walk away from. You know, like, you really can't cut too much more from Hearthstone. I know they've already started pulling some of the bigger named workers that they have on other teams to go do stuff on Overwatch and some of their other things going on. The other big thing too for them was Destiny leaving. You know, like, they've taken a lot of big hits lately to their bottom dollar. And they have to start taking the funds from somewhere else. And like I said, a lot of the grumblings behind the scenes seems to be that it's going to come from Hearthstone. Specifically just the esports aspect of it. And like I said, I think that that is something that probably will happen. I don't know exactly how well the numbers are doing for them in terms of their esports stuff. But when it comes to having stocks and shareholders, you have to appease them. So if you got to start cutting costs to funneling it into other things that are going to make you more money, as a company, that's what they're going to do. And ever since the whole Diablo on mobile fiasco, their stock took a hit. You know, and that's another game too, another IP, Diablo. You know, yeah, the mobile thing might make some money for them, but what they have with Diablo 3 isn't just making them hand over fist money. They're not making the money that they were 2, 3, 4 years ago. All their IPs are kind of cooling off a little bit, slowing down. And, you know, your shareholders aren't going to be happy with you. So unless they can magically just start resurrecting stuff from the ashes, that money has to come from somewhere. And that's why Hearthstone got the axe, or not Hearthstone, sorry, Heroes of the Storm got the axe. And like I said, there's going to be other cuts coming. Well, we got to do this mission now quick. I want to see if I can quickly get to level 40 so we have all of our super powered guns before we cut the stream. We're so close to 40, I can almost taste it. Just every shot has to be a headshot. Oh, oh, don't jump. You know what? The midgets, I guess, we'll just kill how we have to. Oh, that didn't hit him in the dome. Come on, game, for reals. Ah! I just love like the little pumpkins around the Met Town and that too. Ugh. Ugh. I just love this DLC so much. Alright, so we only need 15 more brains. That's not too bad. That's pretty easy. That's easy. As long as we don't keep finding the little midget ones, because those things are annoying. Oh, yeah. That's right, the brains keep laying around. So there's probably more brains in town then. Yeah, boy. And I will say, you know, since we're starting to wind down the stream a little bit, thanks for everyone who came out. It appears that from yesterday we had a good bounce back here. Last night's stream was really bad. I also wasn't in the mood though, which is why we cut it short. I just, you know, we're kind of hitting burnout a little bit. We've been putting so much time and effort into it lately that we haven't really done anything but focused on stream or YouTube stuff. So I was so ready for last night to just be done pretty much as soon as I started, which sucks, but like you're gonna hit those walls and you kind of have to learn to either get through them in a timely manner or maybe take a step back within reason, you know, not like I need to take a month off or something, but find a way to keep yourself sort of motivated. Sometimes that's easy, sometimes that's not. Come on, where's more zombies? There's one. I like to try to collect them before they hit the ground. Doesn't change anything. Oh yeah, more brains. There's got to be a couple more somewhere. Right? I know I fought some guys up in here. At least I thought I did. No. Come on, just like 2 more brains, 3 more brains. There we go. Oh, look at all the brains down there, dude. Yeah, we don't even gotta fight nothing. Just scoop up brains. Brains, 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 brains. Yes, that's how you get your brains. And then either way, we'll just cut the stream after this one. So anyone who wants to jump in on some OW action, feel free to jump in there. For anyone who wants to continue the discussion about the Blizzard thing, or maybe just, you know, allow me to get a little deeper on that, we'll be in there too. I guess for anyone just bored, you can come in too. Ain't no thing. Oh, that was a failure. I thought this was going to lead us right back to where we had to go. Oh, maybe it will. Nope. Damn. This shotgun also sounds really satisfying. I'm gonna get this shotgun tattooed on my cheeks. Though we are almost out of shotgun ammo. Never mind. Come on, run faster. Man, I wish they'd quit barfing from me, so I could retain my full speed. Okay, now how do I get back to where I was trying to go? Game? For real, if this is how you're gonna do me, I'm just gonna say I'm done. That sucks that all those brains are just gonna go away. But that's okay. Man, all the money we spent tonight to get our ammo completely maxed out and stuff, and we still have $1 million. Like, psh, easy. Just using that because it does move us a little quicker. Hopefully we hit 40. I'm feeling like we're actually just going to fall short, but that's okay too. That means at the start of next stream, we'll be able to finally use some of our high-powered stuff we bought. We have a legendary assault rifle to use. We got a way better sniper rifle to use. It does feel like most of the guns we picked up though were Jacobs, which kind of suck just because they only have power. They don't do anything else fancy. Nope. Alright. That didn't even move it. Okay, so then we'll call it a night here. Thanks for everyone who came out. I hope you enjoyed the Borderlands playthrough. Down the road, we're going to have a poll on the Discord, the Facebook, the Twitter, that asking you if you actually like it or not. If you do, we will go through number 2. If you do not, that's fine too. But I hope everyone had a good night. I hope everyone starts their week strong tomorrow. And I hope to see you next weekend. Peace. Or next Monday. Peace. All the days. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.